Pisces, welcome to 2014. We begin the new year on the 1st with the new moon in Capricorn. How perfect is that? And the new moon has with it the themes of the planets for 2014, as the new moon is connected with Pluto, the planet of transformation, Uranus, the planet of rebellion and change, and Jupiter, the planet of expansion, and Mars, action. So what does this mean for you? Where's it going to come out for you? January starts out with Venus in Capricorn retrograde, moving retrograde in a part of your chart that represents friendships and groups and, connections. So there's this rethinking your connections in life. Who do you feel connected to? Who do you not feel connected to? Who would you like to be connected to? So rethinking what you love and value about your friendships. And there might be some questions that come up, or uncertainty or unclarity. Do I really feel connected with this person or with this group of people? Allow yourself to be in the unknown for the month of January, as when Venus goes direct. That's when things can shuffle out and be more known by that time. In January, the North Node will go into Libra. And the North Node has been traveling in Scorpio for the last 18 months, and now it's going to go into Libra. And it has a companion, Mars, there too. And Mars, instead of spending 2 months in Libra, because it's going retrograde March 1st, it will spend 8 months in Libra. Libra is a sign to your sign, Pisces, that represents adjustment. What is the adjustment? It's an angle of adjustment. It's called a quincunx. And Libra is in a part of your world, a part of an angle to you that represents what other people can give to you, their resources, their personal, what they have. And there can be some adjustments, whether it's in a romantic relationship or a friendship relationship or even a professional relationship, about what they're giving. It also, because Mars is antagonistic, it also can be some frustration that someone is not giving what they could give to you. And because we're in Libra, the question will be, is it fair? Is it fair that they're not willing to do this for me or give this to me or help me here? What's fair, what's not fair? And that's what started a lot of the energy in January with Venus going retrograde, rethinking on a collective level our relationships and whether or not our relationships have the respect that we want. They respect us, they respect our time. So there could be some negotiations that happen with others, especially in your birthday cycle, in your birthday month. Now, when April comes along, a lot really starts to happen. We have the lunar eclipse, the end of the month, we have the solar eclipse, and the lunar eclipse will illuminate this whole Mars deal about what about other people? What are our unspoken contracts? If I do this for you, does it mean that you're obligated to do this for me, and vice versa? What are the unspoken contracts? So there's an illumination of what someone can or will not share or give with you. The main players of the theme for this year are in exact contact on the 20th of April and the 21st. And those planetary influences are Pluto of transformation, Uranus, the planet of change and rebellion, Jupiter, the planet of opportunity and growth and expansion, and Mars, action. And for you, the transformation is through people, is through friendship, connection. Do I feel connected? Do I not feel connected? and how to make that transformation. Do you transform? Is there something transforming within yourself? Is there something changing in your friends' lives? Are they changing? Did you used to be able to feel very connected to them in the past and now it's void? But what kind of changes do you want to have in the realm of friendships, or even acquaintances, or even groups that you associate with, that you're connected to? The rebellion, the change, is from your own personal resources. Now, this is called traditionally the money house, but think of this, it's what you have. It's what you are able to give to the world, to be able to go out and do and create. Your resources, your talents, how well are they developed? And this is a shift in them. And yes, there can be, with changing your own personal talents and gifts and your personal wealth within of what you have and what you can do, that can and will change your financial well-being. If you put energy and fairness and balance into connecting with others' resources. Now, you don't have to necessarily think about this as, well, my friend has money, and if she could lend me money, then I would be able to do such and such. It's not, it could be that, but it's, how do you put energy? How do you put effort? How do you put action in using resources that you don't own? There's the resources of the internet. There's the resources of the national parks. There's the resources of, just really start to expand your mind at how much one can do, that it doesn't necessarily take your own money to do it, or you don't necessarily have to own a park to go for a hike, right? So think of it in that way. And if you put the energy into that area, expanding your concept of being able to use and have the resources that you don't own, then, and transformation in terms of your connections and feeling connected and shifting your own talents within and having your own inner revolution of change. Who said you couldn't do, be, or have whatever? Shifting that. Then the opportunity at Jupiter expands. And where's Jupiter? Jupiter is in the house of following your heart, of doing something because it brings you pleasure, of joy, your hobbies. You do it because you just love to do it. You do it because it's something you've always wanted to do. It's also the house of love affairs and romance, and expands. It expands the joy of life. And following this, it will offer you, and that is really the theme for this year, of being able to open that up in a large way. And yes, the end of the month, we have the end of April, we have the solar eclipse in Taurus. It's the last solar eclipse in Taurus until 2022, as the eclipse pattern, as I said, are shifting, they're changing. And so there's this last punch in the sector of your chart of communication, in writing and journaling. If you wanted to start or do something with that, there's an effort or an energy and opening to move that forward for you. And actually, journaling can be very well for you, especially in this month of April and May, that will open up the rest of this influence that's coming in. Jupiter will be going into Leo in the middle of July, and then stay there through the end of the year. And when it shifts into July, this is July, the Leo energy is what's called the quincunx energy to your chart adjustment. You'll be making some adjustments in your daily routines and your habits. And we can't ignore Saturn. Saturn's in Scorpio, water sign, you're a water sign, that's all good. Yet Saturn will be in Scorpio until the very end of the year, at late December goes into Sag. But through the year, the theme will continue. It might be an underlying theme that is more of a whisper than a shout. But there's an underlying theme wherever Saturn is. If you can be serious about it, it's very positive for you. And to be serious and put thought to why you believe what you believe, and empowering yourself, feeling empowered by your belief system, by your thoughts, by how you think, becoming empowered by it instead of disempowered by, emotions or thoughts that drag you down. Replace them with empowering thoughts. And there could be some travel. It could have to do with work, because Saturn is a work energy oriented thing. Or that there may be some serious travel plans that you think about. You might not be able to do them because of other situations, but this can be the year to think about or to plan for your future, whether it's whether it's 5 years from now or whatever, or that someday I'm going to travel here, someday I'm going to see there, and figure out, Saturn wants a plan, to figure out the plan of what it will take for you to have that dream sabbatical where you travel across Europe or go around the globe or whatever it is that would be a big journey, a large journey for you. Happy New Year.